Big up everyone. What is happening? The Liverpool Prophet back again with another match day watch along. Hope everyone is doing well. The Reds take on Crystal Palace today, guys. We take on Crystal Palace in a big game. Hope everyone's doing hope everyone's doing good. Um yeah, another big game coming up for the Reds. A big win last weekend. Can we follow that win up with another win today? Remains to be seen. But I'm hoping so. Though. I'm hoping the Reds can get another 3 points today. And yeah, big up to everyone locked in, man. We are 15 minutes away from kickoff so far. The watch start a little bit early. So three other games going on today. You've got our game against Palace, obviously at Anfield. You've got Wolves playing Tottenham, which is a big game down the bottom of the table. You also got West Ham versus Everton, which is also another big game down the bottom. So a lot of action going on at 3 o'clock today. Specifically more so the relegation battle than our game, but nonetheless, we will be keeping an eye on everything. But solely, of course, I will be focusing on the Liverpool game. So, just to give you guys the lineup for today's game, then. So let me just show you guys the lineup and what the manager has decided to go with. Big up to everyone, by the way. Hope we're all doing well. So that is the lineup for today's game, people. As you can see, the Reds take on Crystal Palace. Let's go. So in goal, it is Woodman. Mamardashvili, of course, is injured, as we know. So Woodman, the third choice keeper, is in goal. Centre back pairing is Virgil and Ibu. No surprises there. At right back, it looks like it's Jones at right back, and left back it is, of course, none other than Andrew Robertson. Surprisingly, Robertson is back into the team. Midfield double pivot is, by the looks of it, McAllister and Szoboszlai. Off the right wing, it is Mohamed Salah. Off the left wing, it is Cody Gakpo in the 10. It is Florian Wirtz, and then up top as the striker, it is Alexander Isak. So it's a 4-2-3-1. A couple of changes in there. I didn't expect Robertson to start. I didn't expect Jones to be playing right back again. Not a fan of that, but it is what it is. Not a bad team, to be fair. Not a bad team at home against Palace. Subs we have, don't know if you can see there, Gomez, Kirkes, Chiesa, Frimpong, Gravenberch, Nyonai, Ngumoa. So we have got a decent bench if we need to turn to it. But that is the team for today's game, people. That is the team for today's game. Hope everyone is well. So, yeah, we should be able to get the job done today. I can't lie. We should be able to get the job done today against this Crystal Palace side. So that's the team. It's a 4-2-3-1 formation. Interesting. Very interesting. I'm not sure how Palace have lined up. I'm not even going to bother. I don't really care how they lined up, to be fair. But yeah, that's the team, people, for today's game. A little bit different to how I imagined, but it is what it is. Whatever. Big up, man. Big up to you all. Big up to you all. Slot is just doing his pre-match interview here. I'm not sure what he's saying. I've got no sound on. So, yeah, I'm not sure what he's saying. But yeah, I'm really hoping we can get the 3 points today. And I'm really hoping we can take that push. I think Villa... Hang on, let me just check the fixtures one. So Villa also lost, guys. Villa lost today. Villa lost to Fulham 1-0. With 3 points behind Villa currently. If we win today, we can go level with Aston Villa. We could go level with Villa if we win today. So it is a big game in that regard. Big up Fulham, man, for taking points off them. So win. Let me just have a look at the table, actually. So if I bring the table up for you guys. Here we go. So this is... I'll leave it. We'll forget it. So we have 3 points behind Villa, though. 55-50. Yep. Win today. And we go level with them on points. So we'll take that. We will absolutely take that. Like I said, though, in yesterday's match preview, and when I went live discussing the game as well, I do expect a tough one. I don't expect Crystal Palace to just lie down and take it. I think they'll make it hard. I predicted a 2-1 now win to Liverpool. I'm going to stick with that 2-1 now win. I can feel a late goal coming. I could certainly feel a late goal coming in this one. So yeah, we'll see how the game goes today. It's a nice day out here. Nice day out up by Anfield as well. Sun is shining. The fans look happy, which is good. Hopefully, the fans that have signed up can get rewarded with a good win on the pitch as well. And a good performance by the team. But what remains to be seen on that. Remains to be seen. Yeah. Big up, everyone. Big up. Do, of course, keep us up to date with the other games as well. do of course keep us up to date with the other games. Wolves Tottenham as well over at the Molineux being played. Huge game for Spurs. They do need to win in their relegation battle. Also a big game over at the London Stadium for West Ham as they take on the Bitter Blues Everton. So again, a big game for both clubs, West Ham and Tottenham. So we'll have to see what happens with them two. We will have to see what happens with them two. They just signed back the Merseyside derby highlights from last week, and what a win that was, man. I mean, was it a deserved win? Probably not, but nonetheless, a win against Everton is a win against Everton. I'm saying, like I said, performance wasn't great against Everton, but the result was there, and we dug in and got that 2-1 win. Maybe that can now encourage us on to have a decent end to the season in the league. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed, people, of course, on that. We'll see how that goes, though. We shall see how that goes. We are 10 minutes away from kickoff currently, guys. Reds are just warming up here. Van Dijk, Kanate, and the rest of the lads are doing some warm-ups. Salah's also here doing some warm-ups. So the last couple of warm-ups are taking place before the teams go back in the locker room, prepare, and we come out for the game. Palace are a bogey team. I did say, didn't I, guys? Palace are a bogey team for us this season. They are a bogey team. You know, we haven't beaten them in 3 attempts, the Community Shield at the beginning of the year. Now, it was a draw, but they did beat us on penalties. We went to Selhurst Park in the reverse fixture and lost 2-1. And if it wasn't for Alisson Becker making all those saves, that could have been 5-6-1 easily. So, very fortunate we only lost 2-1 at Selhurst Park earlier in the season when we played them. They were thoroughly the better team. They thoroughly outclassed us that afternoon, sorry. And that's where this whole thing started, didn't it? The loss against Palace came, and then all of a sudden we just started falling further and further down the table, and we haven't been able to pick ourselves back up since. And then even in the Carabao Cup, they absolutely came Anfield and smashed us a new one. I know we played I know we did play our kids in that game. We did play a weakened team, a lot of youngsters in the team, but nonetheless, Palace coming to Anfield and winning 3-0, regardless, is an embarrassing result for us, but it's a great one for them. So, you know, even going back to last season, like I said, the final game of last season when we lifted that Premier League title, we didn't beat Crystal Palace at home. It was a 1-1 draw. The game finished 1-0. A team that we've struggled against in the last couple of times we faced them. Hopefully, we can end that bad luck, because it seems like it is a bit of bad luck against them today. I feel we do a win against Palace, and I do feel we get it this weekend. I can't lie. I do feel we get that win this afternoon. I don't want to tempt fate. I'm not going to jinx nothing. I'm not that deluded, but I'm hopeful. I am hopeful we can get that win today. So big up to everyone locked in. Big up to everyone locked in. Hope we are all doing well. Big up AJ, man. First one in the building. Big up yourself, my brother. Hope you're well. One of the best moderators in the building, around on YouTube in the building. Appreciate you being in, brother. Hope you're well. Thank you, AJ. That is much appreciated. Thank you, brother. Thank you, man. Big up AJ as well, guys. One of the best YouTube moderators around, mods on multiple YouTube channels, and you know, is always putting links in, always telling people to sub. Big up yourself as always, man. Big up yourself as always, and it is much appreciated. Big up Corey, man. Big up Corey, mate. You need to lose today. No, we need to win today. We need to win today, brother. I don't know if you're a rival fan that needs us to win, potentially, but we need to win. We need the 3 points. Villa lost, man. Villa lost, so we can go level on points with Villa today if we win. All of a sudden, third place isn't completely out the realms of possibility, is it? Strangely enough. I'm not flexing third place. I'm not flexing third place because it's not an achievement, but all of a sudden, it does look possible again. And with United to play next weekend, you never know, man. You know, win today, beat United next weekend. Oh, all of a sudden, flips just like that. Oh, you're a United fan. Fair enough. Fair enough, Koi. Fair enough. AJ has 2-1 Crystal Palace. Interesting, but we will see. We'll have to see indeed, AJ. We shall have to see indeed, brother. I think this will be a tight game, though. I don't think Palace will make it easy for us. I'll say that. We'll beat you. A lot of confidence there, Koi. A lot of confidence there. I've made that mistake a couple of times of being too confident in lead-ups to games against United, and we've ended up losing. So maybe it'll flip around this time. Maybe they'll be the ones going into the game confident, and we're the team that are underdogs, and we end up rocking up there and winning. Who knows? Liverpool not that great like before. Oh, 100% agreed, Koi. I agree. We are nowhere near where we need to be. We are nowhere near where we need to be. I agree. I agree with you on that, mate. But yeah, if we win today, like I said, it takes us level with Villa. All of a sudden, we're pushing up the higher end again. I don't think that's a reason to keep the manager around personally. Regardless, I still think we need a managerial change. And yeah, that feel good factor takes some good momentum to Old Trafford next weekend with a win today. Take some good momentum to Old Trafford with a win today. So we'll see how it goes, lads. We shall see how it goes. But just showing the highlights of the last Palace game at Selhurst Park. I mean, if it wasn't for Alisson in that game, guys, that would have been 4-5-1, low key. It would have been 4-5-1. They tore us a new one at Selhurst. And since then, we've just stumbled further and further down the league. But definitely, you guys deserve Champions League. I hate Chelsea. I hear that, Kai. Not Kai. Koi. I hear that. However, I will say, I don't know if I'd say we deserve it. I feel the only reason we're here is because the rest of the league is just so bad. And I've maintained it with United as well, but I don't want you to take offence to it. But I feel the only reason United are sat third is because the rest of the league quality is shit as well, and they're benefiting from it. If Chelsea had consistency, if anyone else below us had consistency, we wouldn't be in this top 5 battle. We wouldn't. So because they're so bad, they've allowed us to be in 5th. So we're bad. I know we're not great, but they're just even worse than us. Big up to Everest, brother. Hope you're doing well, mate. Appreciate you being in the building. Big up yourself, Everest. What's your score prediction for today, Everest, man? Let me know your score prediction. I'm going with a 2-1 victory to the Reds, personally. I think a hard-fought win today. The sun's out. The weather's nice. The fans are happy. Hopefully, the fans' joy gets rewarded with a good winning performance on the pitch today. Palace is tough. Yeah, Palace is, they're always tough, man. Hope we at least nick a draw. Fingers crossed, Everest. We'll see how it goes. We are 4 minutes away from kickoff, guys. Anfield's in full voice packed. Love to see that. Big up everyone. Liverpool 0, Palace 5. That won't happen, to be fair, spirit of the Liverpool fans. I'm very confident in saying that won't happen. But I hear it. Crystal Palace is a good team. They are a good team. I'm not underestimating them. They're a good team with a good manager. I'm certainly not underestimating them, for sure. I'm just hoping that the Derby win last weekend, the way we won it, we really stuck in there, got that win, will maybe give us a bit going into these last couple of games now. Give us some momentum to spur on and have a positive end to the season. But if teams are in the tunnel here, getting ready to walk out, let's just get 3 points, man. Let's not fuck around today, please. No fucking around. How do you guys feel about Woodman in goal? Because for me, I think if the defence is on point, we won't have nothing to worry about. If defensively we do what needs to be done, I don't have an issue with him in goal. But if we're on fuckery defensively like we are most of the time, that's when I'm thinking, okay, shit, we might have a problem. It was actually this game last year, guys. I was actually in the ground last season when we played Palace, last game of the campaign. 1-1 draw, but we lifted that Premier League trophy, which is all that we cared about. A year later, it's a very different circumstance that we're in. You know what I'm saying? It's amazing how you can go from being up here a year ago, seeing your team lift the trophy, Premier League trophy, to a year later being in a completely different predicament. So yeah, just to when you guys do the team again, Woodman in goal, Jones right back, Konate, Van Dijk, Robertson, midfield double pivot of it looks like it is Dominic Szoboszlai and Alexis McAllister. Yeah, Mohamed Salah off the right wing, Florian Wirtz in the 10, Cody Gakpo for left wing, and Alexander Isak as the number 9. So it's not completely the team that I went. I actually went with Frimpong at right back in my team, and I went with Gravenberch and Szoboszlai as a double pivot. The manager's going Maka instead of Gravenberch, and he's going with Jones instead of Frimpong. Fair enough, is what it is, man. We'll see if it works. I'm not particularly a big fan of Frimpong, Jones at right back. I really am not. I think he drives much more when he's playing in his natural position in that midfield. That's what I personally believe. And I say the same for Szoboszlai. I think Szoboszlai drives a lot better when he's playing in in the midfield position as well, in the 10, in the 8. That's where I think he drives, similar to Jones. So when we shoehorn players in at right back, especially him and Jones, I'm not a fan of it at all. I'm really not a fan of it. But big up everyone locked in, man. I appreciate you all locked in. Hoping for a win today. Fingers crossed for a win today. And we'll see where it goes. We shall see where it goes, people. We shall see where it goes. Yo, big up Night Time Kid, man. Big up Night Time Kid. Hope you're doing well, brother. Big up yourself, mate. Big up, man. Appreciate you being in the building. Would you say we're friends? Of course, man. Big up yourself, Night Time. As always. Big up yourself. I know you've got a big game as well at the same time as us. So, yeah, good luck to you guys in your game, bro. I know you're playing Wolves as well, away, I think. So, it's a big game you need to win for sure. So, good luck. All right, it looks like we're about to kick off here, people. Looks like we are about to kick off. Palace are wearing their white kit. I'm not sure what their other kit is, or if they've got a third one, but they are in the white kit this afternoon. Team huddle's done. Right, players are taking position, and we should be ready to go underway. It's a nice day out, man. I'd love it if we just get rewarded with a nice win to go along with a nice sunny day out there. Game started. I'm not talking November. I'm a bit behind, bro. So, yeah. Mo is just, of course, doing his usual thing of praying before the game. Big up to Mo. Who do you think is going to win the Premier League, City or Arsenal? I think I've been saying all season Arsenal are going to win it, but now I think City win it. Koi, I've got City to win it now. Right, Palace are going to kick the game off. I just think Arsenal don't have the bottle again. Game's underway. Palace have kicked it off. They've gone back to Dean Henderson in goal, who hits one long. Come on, boys. Let's get them 3 points today. Okay. That's gone out of play for a Crystal Palace throwing. Right. Palace back to their centre-back. Back to number 20. I've got to say numbers of the shirts because I don't know players' names. Apologies. Van Dijk gets ahead to that. McAllister gets ahead to that. And Palace will clear that away. What a win today would be 3 wins in a row. It'd be 2 wins in a row for us. For us, it would be 2 wins in a row. Everton and unless you mean league wins, in that case, it would be 3 in a row here. Fulham, Everton, and Palace today. Okay, Palace coming forward, crossing to the box, and Canate, I believe, got a foot on that, and that will be a Crystal Palace corner. Some decent defending in there by Ibu, got a foot to that. Right, first corner of the game is Palace's, and it is 1 minute in. Let's just defend this corner properly, man. You know, I know from set pieces we're not the greatest at defending. In the league, it would be, yeah. It would be 3 wins in a row in the league, yeah. No spoilers in the chat, please. Thank you. Please do take into account I'm a bit behind. So please no spoilers. Right, that's headed away by Isak. And Palace come forward again. Headed to Wirtz to Isak, who hits one long to Salah. Salah was trying to wrestle with the Palace player, but the Palace player was a bit too strong there. And that's another draw into Crystal Palace. Right, McAllister, you should have got a tackle in there, man. That was a poor touch from the guy. You should have got a foot in. Right, Palace in the box. Van Dijk headers that away. So Barzlai touches it down. And Jones has the ball now. That's an offside though against Brennan Johnson, I believe it is. Yes. Offside against Brennan Johnson. Come on, boys. Come on, man. Right, Jones back to Woodman. Woodman now on the ball. Is he going to hit one long? Yes, he goes long. Goes long looking for Gakpo, but Palace get a header on it. And Palace have it back in midfield. Palace trying to come forward with it. McAllister goes to press the Palace player, but he goes back. And Palace now all the way back with their centre-back pairing. Number 5 across to number 26. No real press on from Liverpool here. We're just allowing Palace the ball here early on. Right, Jones gets a block in there. Right, Jones now. Szoboszlai, we have a chance to come forward. Let's take advantage. Wirtz, Gakpo. Gakpo to Robbo. Robbo. Foot in by the Palace player. But Liverpool have it back in McAllister. Good day, Wahaha, man. Big up yourself, mate. Appreciate you being in the building. McAllister, appreciate it, brother. Hope you are as well. Van Dijk. Van Dijk across to Robbo. Robbo back to Virgil. Virgil across, goes long, sorry, looking for Mo. Can Mo get there? No. Palace player gets there first. Jones. Jones tries to play in Salah, but it's, again, the Palace player's got a block in there. And big up, man. Big up, man. Right, so that is going to be is that a throw into Liverpool? Is that a throw into Crystal Palace? What is it? Let's have a look at the replay. I think that might be a throw into Palace. Might even be a free kick, actually. Yeah, free kick was a free kick to Palace. They're back with Dean Henderson in goal. And Dean Henderson will hit one long. Virgil should get a head on that. Yes, he does. Well done, Virgil. That's a poor touch from Robbo. Palace now coming forward. Oh my God. You big up to Vidge, man. Big up to my brother Vidge. Guys, make sure you are subbing to my brother Vidge, man. Another one of the fellowship. Big up yourself, bro. Appreciate you being in. If mods, if you can get Vidge's links, the channel links in the chat, please do, and I will pin them. Make sure you are subbing to my brother and showing him some support. I think he's live as well later on today, doing the watchalong for the Arsenal versus Newcastle United game. So do show him some love on both channels, the gaming one and his Talk Sports one. If you can get his links in. Big up Night Tom Kid. Thank you for that, mate. I'm just going to pin that. Big up yourself, Night Tom. Let me just pin that comment. Oh, my God. Sorry, people. I'm just taking care of something here. So, if I just pin that. There we go. That should be pinned in the chat now. There we go. So, there are Vidge's channels, guys. Do pin those. Well, I have pinned those, so do check him out and do sub. Big up to my brother. All right, that is a corner to Liverpool. Corner to Liverpool, and Szoboszlai to take it, I believe, or was it Salah to take it? I'm not sure. Salah to take it, by the looks of it. Okay. Salah's going to put a ball in. If Isak gets in the correct position here, he could be an issue because of his height. So Virgil as well has gone up. We know what happened. We know what Virgil was able to do last week. So Salah puts Szoboszlai hits it, blocked. It's back with Wirtz though. Salah now. He's muscled out of that though. He's muscled out. But Wirtz has got it back over in the box. So deflected corner. Unlucky Wirtz, man. Unlucky Flow, man. Good play. Unlucky there. Palace players to get a blocking. Some good defending from Palace, man. Last ditch defending. Wirtz took a shot. It was blocked and it goes out for a corner. Unlucky Flow. Another corner to Liverpool. Right, so that shows we can get into good positions when we move the ball quick, which is a good sign. Oh. Palace goalkeeper dropped that, but luckily there wasn't a Liverpool player there to capitalise. Ball out to Salah again. Now to Wirtz. Wirtz in the box, but he's tackled. Unlucky. I'm not sure what your lineup is, Night Time Kid, but I've got to be honest, I'm not invested in that game as my team's playing. So if you want to drop it in the chat, do drop it in the chat and we'll have a look at it. Draw into Liverpool. Yeah. Dean Henderson fluffed at that. He should have caught that, really. He completely dropped it. He's lucky that there was no one there. Otherwise, that could have been 1-0 to us. Completely fluffed his lines there. Right, Palace now back on the ball. Playing it around at the back, number 5 to number 26. Oh, you're saying you don't like it? Okay. That's gone all the way through to Woodman, who goes long. Palace player gets a head on it, though. McAllister now. McAllister to Wirtz. He has Basuna in the 10, Muwanai and Solanke. Okay, I see. Woodman now back on the ball again. You don't like it? I hear it, man. I hear it. Big up to the chat, man, as always. Canate now. No real press on from Palace again here. There's no press on from them. Canate goes across to Van Dijk, to Robertson. Again, I don't expect Palace to press when we have the ball. I think they will sit off, which could be a bit of an issue the further it goes into the game and if it is 0-0. Because we know against low blocks, we do struggle to break them down. Right, we've lost it though. And Crystal Palace are playing it around again at the back. Here they are coming forward, but we should be able to deal with this. We've got defensive numbers back. Jones blocking well done, Curtis. Palace all the way back with number 26. Gakpo putting some press on, but they go back to their goalkeeper. Good press from Gakpo there. We haven't really been able to control this so far, is what I'd say. It's been a bit end-to-end. We should really get on the ball here. We are the home team. We should be able to dictate this a bit more. And I think we will as we settle into the game. But for now, Palace are giving this a good go. We're having to weather the storm a bit. Here they are coming forward again. And that's gone out. And I believe that is another corner to Crystal Palace. Another blocking from Ibu. It is Ibu, yeah. Another blocking and another corner, Crystal Palace. Right, again, defensively, just be switched on here, man. We know how shit we are at defending from set pieces. So, let's stay switched on. Okay, Wirtz should not be marking number 26 there. Just look at the size difference between both of them. Oh, my God. Anyway, Palace ball in. And nothing's come to it to sit delivery into the box. Gakpo, Wirtz. Palace now again. They've got an opportunity to put a cross in. They opt not to. Now they've put one in. And that's cleared away. Interesting. It's not been a bad start here, guys, but it's not been a great start either. You know what I'm saying? I'd say it's been about averages. It is only 10 minutes into the game, of course. Yeah, that was Woodman tried to come out. That was unlucky, to be fair, from the pass. We're giving it away though. Gave it away in a bad position, and that's another corner Palace because McAllister had to get a blocking. That's poor, lads. That's poor. Can't be giving it away in positions like that. Fulham won 1-0 today, I know. Night Tom Kid, I was talking about that earlier. If we win today, we go level on points with Fulham and United. So we go level on points with both of them. And then we play United next weekend. So all of a sudden, man, a higher half of the table finish isn't looking completely unrealistic. He not really, to be fair, Night Tom. He all he did was take Kirkes out for Robertson. And he put Jones in for Frimpong. That's all he really done. Fullback changes. Yeah, fullbacks have changed for sure. I wouldn't have done that personally. I would have gone with Frimpong and Kirkes. But listen, whatever Slot does, he does, innit? Like I said, what I would do and what the manager would do are two very different things. Oh, man. Drawing now, free kick to Liverpool, yeah. It's a really nice day out there, guys, up at Anfield. It is a really nice day. It's probably been the best day of the season so far, weather-wise, at Anfield. Sun is out. Right, Van Dijk goes across to Ibu. Ibu to Jones. Back to Ibu. Ibu back to Virgil. Virgil to Woodman. Woodman goes long. And Palace get ahead on that, but McAllister has it. McAllister goes back to Woodman. Do keep us up to date on the scorelines in the other games, guys, if you can. Do keep us up to date in the scorelines of the other games, because there are another 2 games going on. Van Dijk now has it here. Goes across to McAllister. McAllister goes long looking for Gakpo. Too much on the ball when it goes out of play. Gakpo couldn't quite get there. Yeah, there seems to be a protest going on here with John against John W. Henry. I'm not sure what this is about. Looks like it's ticket pricing. Big up to the fans, man. Big up to the fans for that. Big up to the fans for that one. Don't want to have the ticket prices increased. Making it known as well by putting them leaflets up. Konate. Free kick Liverpool. 0-0 in all the games so far. Yeah, I know it's 0-0 here. The other two games are 0-0 as well by the looks of it. Ibu. Goes across. No, they're going to take the free kick again. Robertson to Woodman. Konate now. Konate to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Jones. Jones across to Ibu. Ibu across to Virgil. No press on from Palace here. Robertson. McAllister. Cody Gakpo back to Robbo. Back to Virgil. I hear it. Night time kid, I hear it, man. I think all managers have got a favourite player that they love. Everyone's got one. You know what I'm saying? Isak now. Gakpo. Put your cross in. No one there. Palace headed it away. Konate. Konate to Jones. Salah now. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Goes back to Jones. So Basel, is that going to be a free out to Palace? Yeah, ref's giving a free out to Palace. Free kick Crystal Palace, yeah. 15 minutes in, guys. It is Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 0. So far, not much action has happened in the game. It's not been the greatest watch so far, but it is only 15 minutes in, of course. Oliver Glasner is just giving some instructions to the Crystal Palace players here. Not sure what he's saying, but he's giving them some instructions. Palace going to hit one long. Jones gets ahead on that though. Van Dijk. All the way back to Woodman. Woodman goes long. Gives it to Palace though. Here come Crystal Palace now. Ibu up against whoever that is. He's danced past him though. Takes a shot. And Woodman goes straight into Woodman's arms. Crystal Palace players down here. Hope he's not too hurt. Looks like he's in a bit of pain though. See the replay what happened there. So, looks like he had a bit of an awkward fall. Okay, it is Brennan Johnson, I believe, that's down injured. Yeah, I think hopefully that's nothing too bad, but he did look like he landed a bit awkwardly there. Yeah, he looks fine. Looks like he's getting back up. It's good that that's not a serious injury, or he's not too hurt. It's never nice seeing a player injured. Right. Woodman now out to Konate. Konate across to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai back to Virgil. Virgil now on the ball here. He goes across to McAllister. McAllister now goes out to Jones. Jones goes back to Ibu. Ibu goes back to Jones. Jones comes forward with it in the midfield. Wirtz back to Jones. Back to Maka. Back to Virgil. Back to Maka. Jones kept that in play. Fair enough. Well done, Jones. Thought that had gone out there. That was a pretty poor ball taken by McAllister. But we've lost it in midfield, but we've won it back. But we've lost it. We've lost it again, though. Fucking hell. McAllister getting muddled up there. Wirtz gets a touch in, though, I believe. Well done. And now Liverpool have a chance to go on the counter here. Wirtz. Gakpo. Go on, Cody. Go on, Cody. Tries to put a cross in, but it's blocked by number 26. That'll be out of play. Someone's going to get a yellow card here. Who's that? Munoz is getting a yellow card here for some reason. Not sure why. Yeah, Munoz booked. So that's a yellow to Crystal Palace. Early booking there. Drawing taken by Robbo. Virgil. Virgil to Ibu. Ibu to Jones. Salah now back to Ibu. Ibu now goes all the way back to Woodman. Woodman now goes back to Ibu. Ibu now to Jones. Back to Ibu. Back to Woodman. I mean, this is a lot of possession, but it's in our own half, so it's not really threatening possession. Woodman now on the ball. Szoboszlai. If we can get another free kick Szoboszlai goal, I'll take it. You know, that seems to be his specialty this season. Haven't had one since the Spurs game, really. The last free kick goal he scored was Spurs at home, so he's due one. He's due one. If he can get one today, I will be a happy man for sure. Slot is just giving some instructions out here as well. Munoz takes the door into Palace. Back to Dean Henderson in goal, who hits one long. And Van Dijk should have gotten ahead to that, but he's let that bounce. And here comes Shaw now. Shaw floats a low cross in. Shaw over the ball from Palace. Shaw is a problem. Shaw does cause us problems. We know that, man. We know how lethal Ismail Shaw can be against Liverpool. This guy's the one who ended our unbeaten run and stopped us from going invincible back in 1920. So he always seems to have a good game against us. Even in the reverse fixture, he caused us issues. So, yeah, man, he's certainly someone to watch out for. Van Dijk now. Van Dijk across to Jones. Jones now. McAllister. Poor ball, man. Some of McAllister's balls have been really poor, man, in this game. I can't lie. Yeah, he's miss-hit a lot and giving it away, so needs to be a bit better there, Maka. I can't lie. Right, Palace now on the ball. They've gone back to their centre-back in midfield now. Ooh, press came on from Szoboszlai. Jones has got it back. Jones. Oh, he's giving a free kick to Crystal Palace. Refs brought that back for a free kick to Palace. Not been the most eventful game so far, people, I will say. It's not been the most eventful game so far. We are 21 minutes in and it's not much has happened action-wise. Not much has happened action-wise. Right, anyway, free kick to be taken for Crystal Palace. And we shall see what happens here. It's a nice day out, lads. You'd think the performance would have been a little bit more crisp and sharp, but obviously that doesn't look like it's the case. Right, they're going to put a free kick in. Again, it's a set piece, so we know defensively from set pieces we're not great, so if we can defend this, it'll be good. It should be good. Or is he going to take a shot from here? Is the player going to be brave and take a shot from here? Let's have a look. You can float it in, or you could just take a shot. Okay, so ball in. Right, here come Liverpool again. Wirtz. Go on, Florian. Go on, Mo. Oh, he's brought down. That's a penalty. Yes. Penalty to the Reds. Penalty to Liverpool. That is a penalty. Mohamed Salah was brought down in the box and refs pointed straight at the spot. I'll have to see the replay of this though before I jump to conclusions. But for now, the ref has given the penalty kick to the Reds. Let's have a look at this though. No, let me see the replay first, bro. Let me see the replay first. So Salah, I can't even. If they could slow that down, it would be so much better. I don't know, man. If that's a penalty, I can't lie. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, man. They'll have to VAR that for sure. That might just end up getting overturned. Looking at the replay, I don't know, man. That is incredibly cheeky from Mo. That's incredibly cheeky, lads. Incredibly cheeky from Mo. If that gets given, a lot of people are gonna be rattled. It looks like he jumped over though, and then the tackle came in, and the tackle just missed him from what I see, and he's just decided to go to ground anyway. And it does look like the tackle was outside the box to begin with as well. So, is that going to get given or is that going to get overturned? He's going to go over to the monitor by the looks of it. I can't lie, lads. That's not a penalty in my opinion. I don't know what the chat thinks, but I don't think that's a penalty. And I don't know why he's having to go over to the monitor to have a look at that. Well, bro, you wasn't exactly happy last weekend, was you? When we won the derby game. So, yeah, we know you're a little bit biased when it comes to the Reds, being the United fan you are. I don't know why he's had to go over to the monitor. That doesn't look like a penalty in my eyes. If that gets given, I don't know. Nighttime Kid thinks it's a stone cold penalty. Interesting. So, difference of opinion there in the chat. Mo's, to be fair, Mo's got a track record of having done that before in the past, where he does just overly play it with the dive. And if that gets given, I don't think it will get given though. What's going on here? Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the VVD goal. There was nothing wrong with that Van Dijk goal last week. I don't know what's happened here. Has it been given or has it been disallowed? Brown envelope, let's go. I don't know. I haven't seen what the ref's decision is. He didn't point to nothing. He didn't even do... Normally they do this, don't they? And they go like that when it's not a pen. And then if it is a pen, they go like that. And I didn't see the ref doing any of those signals. Stone cold pen. Hold on, I'm the biased one. Has it been given or not? I don't think it's been given, guys. I think it's been ruled out. I think they've ruled it out. Slot's not happy with that though, being ruled out. Yeah, no penalty, playing on. It is what it is. I thought that would have been soft as fuck anyway if it was given. It is what it is. We play on. McAllister now on the ball. I'm glad we didn't get that, to be fair, because all the salty guys would have been, Liverpool striking again. Liverpool striking again. I'm kind of glad we didn't get that pen. Let's win the game in the correct manner. On the pitch. In the proper way. But yeah, I agree with Wahaha for once. I agree with you on that. I think that would have been soft. And I do think Mo definitely overplayed that a bit when he went down. Ref said nothing happened and gave a goal kick. Yeah, correct decision, to be fair. Correct decision. Robertson now. Robertson. Words. Back to Robbo. Back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk across to Ibu. Ibu now. Back to Birds. We haven't done much though. We haven't created much in this game, which is not the greatest sign. We're 27 minutes in and we haven't really had a clear-cut chance. Not soft. It would have been completely ridiculous. I hear it. Wahaha. Cheating brings value to the games. Yeah, I hear you on that night, Tom Kid. There's been no goals across the whole league so far. All the games have been 0-0 by the looks of it. I'm sure if there was a goal in the Tottenham game, what night Tom Kid would have alerted us to it. Obviously, that's not the greatest game then either. Van Dijk now. Konate to Jones. McAllister. Konate. Virgil. Back to Konate. Back to Woodman. Yo, what's up? What's up, my brother? Wahaha. Palace now back with their centre backs. Back with Dean Henderson, who goes long, but that will go out of play, I think. For Liverpool drawing, yeah. Liverpool drawing taken quickly. Kanate to McAllister. Jones back to Woodman. Woodman now. Woodman goes long, looking for Gakpo. Can Gakpo get ahead to that? No, he can't. Dude, I swear I heard a kid just now. From where? Nighttime kid? What are you on about? What kid did you hear? Apologies, guys. I just have to close my windows. The idiot neighbours just decided to start playing music for some reason. Idiot neighbour of mine has just decided to start playing music in his garden, loud as well. And that is going to definitely disturb the watch long. So apologies, just had to go close my window so no extra sound comes through. Okay, idiots, man. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What reason could you have for playing music at this time? Where did you hear a kid nighttime kid? Where? Where did you hear a kid nighttime kid? Can't believe I just said that. Right, corner to Liverpool. Wirtz out of play. That'll be a Crystal Palace goal kick. I swear I just heard a kid now. What in the background of my stream or at the game? No. There's no one in my room. I'm on my own right here. It was music, yeah. It's the neighbours. The neighbours started playing The neighbours are blasting some tunes in the garden. I'm just lost, man. I'm just sat here and music starts playing. So I had to close the window now to make sure no extra sound picks up. It was music, yeah. It was music, man. They're playing some Eastern European music, I think. It's not English music, it's Eastern European music, I believe. So I don't want that to be picking up on the stream yard. It was music. Well, I've just said, guys, the neighbours started playing some music. I know it's close to summer, but come on, man. Have some respect for people, man, in the house. We don't want to be sat in a house and we can hear next door neighbours' music. We don't. So is mine, to be fair. I've got a very good sense of hearing too. I can pick up on a lot. Jones in the box, blocked by Crystal Palace. Shot by Salah over the bar. Unlucky, Mo. Unlucky. 31 minutes into the game, it's still Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 0. Yeah, I think if Salah had controlled that a bit more and got it down, he could have got that on target. Right, is that... So Dean Henderson's picked up a yellow card here for some reason. Palace ball at the back now. Palace go long. Shaw. Ooh. Unlucky, man. McAllister brings it away. Maka now. Maka to Kanate. Kanate to Jones. Jones to Salah. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Go on, Mo. Chase that ball down. Oh, I ran it out of play. Ran it out of play. Has there still really been no action in the other games? I mean, fucking hell, man. I was thinking this would be an exciting day for the table, and nothing's happened so far. Well, sometimes I hear people say something and then I take time. Like sometimes you will say something and I won't respond straight away. I hear it. You're trying to say you hear someone say something, you have to think about what you want to say back to them. I think that's what you mean. Right, Palace now coming forward. Tackling by Jones there. Palace have it back though. They put a cross in. Kanate gets ahead to that though. Wirtz now coming away with it. Salah. Oh, Mo, why you gotta? Sometimes I feel Salah tries to be too smart with his dribbling. Just run, get the ball and run. Mo, back to Jones. Jones across to Ibu. Ibu to Robertson. Robertson to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Gakpo. Apologies, people. Just clearing some notifications. Jones again, right back here. Jones. Gakpo. Robertson. Cleared away by Palace. They should get that away. Robertson. Back to McAllister. McAllister now across to Konate. Konate to Jones. Jones all the way back to Konate. Come on, lads. Let's move the ball a bit quickly here. Can we move the ball with a bit more intent, please? Back to Woodman. Woodman across to Konate. McAllister. McAllister dead runs into Salah. Salah now running with the ball. Salah. Still has it. Plays it to Isak. Oh, poor touch. McAllister shoots. Isak. It's 1-0 to the Reds. Get in. It's 1-0. That's one of the weirdest goals I've ever seen, but we'll take it. Alexander Isak is off the mark for Liverpool with a goal. Get in. We'll take it. Shot from McAllister. And all of a sudden, Isak ended up with it and he put it in the net. I'm happy for Isak, of course. Get in there, man. Get in there. I'm happy for Isak getting a goal on his return from injury and that. But I need to see how this goal came about. Let's have a look again. But nonetheless, it is 1-0 to the Reds. You did, to be fair, not Tom Kid, you did. I'll have to hold my hands up and say I didn't believe you. So Salah was on the ball here on the right wing. He did well, really well to keep hold of it. He played it across to Isak. And then McAllister took a shot. Isak took a touch. And then he just bags it. It's a good finish from Isak. A good striker's finish there. But I feel that was going wide for McAllister. Isak just thought, you know what? Bun that, I'm going to take this goal. I'm going to get the ball and take it. Puts it in the net and he makes it 1-0. There we go, man. There we go. There's the first real clear-cut chance we had at the game and it results in a goal. 1-0. We'll take that. 1-0. Well in, man. With Ekatike now injured, we do need Isak to step up. We need him. We do, guys. If Hugo out, and we know how good Hugo has been this season, it is now Isak's time to step up. And hopefully he can stay fit as well, having said that. But nonetheless, we kick off again. It is now 1-0 to the Reds. We will take that. Currently level on points with Villa and United as well. So, yeah. If anyone thinks that's a plus, we are level on points with them currently. Hopefully now this can spur us on to score another couple goals. Salah out on the right wing again. Only goal scored in all games is Isak. So far, yeah, we're the only game that's had a goal in it. The rest are 0-0. Palace looking to play one long, but Woodman will get on that. Picks it up. Woodman now. Woodman across to Konate. Konate to Szoboszlai. To Konate. McAllister. I don't know why McAllister just did that, but that's gone out of play for him. A Liverpool drawing. Not a Liverpool drawing, a Crystal Palace drawing, sorry. I can't lie, McAllister has been a bit of a liability currently. We're fourth, guys. We are level on points with Villa, United. I don't know how, but somehow it looks like we're clawing some good momentum back in the league. We got to play United next week as well, and if we can beat them. If we can beat United next week, we can go above them into third. So, all of a sudden, it's not looking so bad. Granted, I'm not hyping it up. Third place with no trophies is not something to brag about, but it does look like we could have this positive end to the season that we were hopeful. Up to fourth currently, I know. Currently, yeah. Currently up to fourth. We've got to play our top four rivals as well next week at Old Trafford. That would be a big game, of course. I mean, look, it's always going to be a big game in Liverpool United, biggest game in England. So I am looking forward to that one for sure. But I'm nervous at the same time. But guys, while I'm happy that we are clawing some good momentum back in the league, this still shouldn't be grounds for Slot to stay. It still shouldn't be. We still very much do need a managerial change in the summer, and I stand by that. Look how some United fans were acting, and now look, yeah, don't run before you can walk in it. I did say the only reason United are sat third is because the other teams below them aren't consistent and giving them any competition. It's just one of those or the best of a bad bunch type situation. Saved by Woodman, corner Crystal Palace. Well in Woodman. That could have been an equaliser there. That was a complete fuck up at the back line by Konate. No, it wasn't Konate, my bad. It was Szoboszlai. It was Jones, actually. Jones trying to be too smart to dribble. And Woodman had to make a save to keep Crystal Palace out. But yeah, Night Time Kid. And to be fair, their performances haven't been great recently. They haven't been playing great recently. But they have been picking up results. So I'm not going to... Look, I'm never going to go there and be, oh, we're going to smash them, this, that. You've got to be humble in it, especially with how we've been this year. But I don't expect them to exactly be great against... save again by Woodman. Cleared away by Konate. That's two chances they've had there. That could have resulted in an equaliser. Here we go. We're coming forward again. Robertson, go on. Oh, yeah, 2-0. Let's go. Counter-attacking at its best, man. Counter-attacking at its best. Andrew Robertson. That's what we've missed. That is exactly what we used to do in the Jurgen Klopp days. Quick counter-attack. Save at one end by Woodman. 2-0 at the other end. Robertson makes it 2-0. Just like that. Alisson's in the stands as well. He's clapping. He's loving it. Get in there. Go on, Ali. That's a quick counter-attack. And just like that, boom, 2-0. He's doing well, man. He's doing well. A good double save there from him. Get in there, man. He makes the save at one end. And then we just counter on them quickly. We just counter on them just like that. Play the ball quickly. And Robertson, he finishes it. Finishes it, man. Well in Robbo. Makes it 2-0. Future Spurs player. Potentially, if you stay up, that is, of course. Tell me what is Szoboszlai doing at the wall. I'm not too sure what he was doing. Wow. I'm really not. But you know what I do care about? The scoreline being 2-0. We'll take that. We will take that. And that is now Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 0. Woodman as well, getting all the loving from Konate and Van Dijk. It was a good goal. It was a very good goal. Alisson's loving it as well. And stands. He's loving the other really well. Sorry, guys. Completely froze there for a minute. Apologies. It went a bit funny on my end. Solanke off with Richarlison off. Hope he's okay. Night Time Kid. Hope he doesn't have to go off because of an injury or something like that. You never want to see a player injured. Big up tonight, AJ, putting Wahaha's link in the chat. Make sure you are subbing to Wahaha, guys. Appreciate that, AJ. What Wahaha, what are you on about, bro? I don't know what you're on about. Real talk. What that penalty given was ruled out, bro. Richarlison's keeping him up. That penalty was ruled out, brother. So I'm not sure what you mean about us getting away with shit. I feel like you're over-analysing personally. Nonetheless, it is what it is. It is Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 0. Not been the best performance. I will certainly say it's not been the best performance, but we are seeing ourselves 2-0 up here. And against our bogey team that we haven't done well against, we're 2-0 up. So if we can hold this lead, happy days, brilliant. Yeah, AJ, appreciate that as well. Nighttime Kid did put those in, but nonetheless, do sub to Vidge, guys, on both his channels. Big up Waha, of course. He's elbowing the guy when corner was taken before the second goal. It is what it is, man. The penalty ref didn't do nothing. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Woodman now on the ball. Right, here come Palace have it in midfield. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai back to Van Dijk. Van Dijk to Jones. Jones to Woodman. Hits one long, but Palace win it back. 3-0 for my prediction and a corner goal for Palace. 3-1, you mean? Okay. We'll see if that comes to that, Tom Kid. I predicted the 2-1. I'm still going to stick with the 2-1 because I do still think we could end up making this harder than it needs to be. So my 2-1 prediction is currently on as things stand. Palace haven't done much in this game, though, let's be honest, guys. They had a moment ago where Woodman was forced into double saves, but other than that, they've been very, very quiet, haven't they? They haven't offered much. Crystal Palace now with the ball. Refereeing, we know what refs are like in the Premier League, don't we? We know they're not great. Canate headers that out, and that will be another Crystal Palace corner. Right, defensively, just be switched on here. It's 1 minute to go till half time. We'll see how much stoppage gets added on. Palace have had 5 corners in this game. We've only had 3, so they've had more corners. But they haven't really made anything count when they have had them. How much added time are we going to have here? Or is the ref just going to blow up? 4 minutes of added time. Okay, so 4 minutes added on here. Headed by Palace. Another save by Woodman. Another save by Woodman. Well in. And the Palace player hits that over the bar. And that'll be a goal kick. Yes, and what I'm seeing at our games lately and yours, I must admit, it's pissing me off. I hear it. Wow. I hear it, mate. I hear it. That was another good save by Woodman. Credit to him, he's had a decent performance in goal today. Third choice goalkeepers had to step in, and he's done well. He's done well. Then he doesn't make that double save, it's 1-1, and we don't go up the other end and counter on them and make it 2-0. Free kick to Crystal Palace here. Here they are now. They have it back with their centre-back. Muniz, I believe it is. Muniz, yeah. Muniz is the Palace centre-back. They now go back. They're playing it around with their back line. Muniz on the ball here. He goes across the right-hand side. But we've got everyone behind the ball here, so we should be fine. That will go out for a Liverpool goal kick. It's great to be winning, guys, but again, let's not get overly carried away, should I say? You know what I'm saying? Let's not get overly carried away. This game is still far from done. We know 2-0 is a dangerous scoreline as well. Oliver Glasner's reaction there, man, to that save is priceless. This first half has flown by, to be fair. And a good finish from Robertson as well for the goal. Big up to Robbo. You know, we know he's also off at the end of the season, so it's good to see him, you know, having he got a goal as well at the week, the other week. So that's nice to see. We can send both him and Mo off as well as we can. That would be great. Palace in the box here. Van Dijk gets a tackling. Well done, Verge. And that will go out for another Crystal Palace corner. 1 minute to go till half-time, people. 1 minute to go. Been a relatively good first half. Could be better, of course, but it's been relatively good. Right, they're going to take the corner here. This is their 6th corner of the game. They've done nothing with any of these corners so far. Jilt. Ball in. Robertson gets ahead to that easily. Right. $15 seconds to go till half-time. 15 seconds to go till half-time. And yeah, the ref should blow up now. That is it, guys. That is half-time. It is half-time at Anfield. It is at the break, at the interval. It is Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 0. Goals from Alexander Isak and Andrew Robertson. See the Reds 2-0 up at half-time. Is it deserved? On the balance of play, probably you would say so. Palace did have 2 clear-cut chances there. Ben Woodman, in fairness to him, made 2 very good saves. And yeah, we're 2-0 up at the break, and hopefully in the second half, we can just keep that up, keep up the good momentum, and maybe score another couple of goals. We'll see. But we know 2-0 is a very, very dangerous scoreline in football, and this game, in my opinion, is far from over. Is far from over for sure. See what the chat's saying. A big up to everyone in the chat, man. Big up to everyone who's locked in for the watch along. I appreciate every single one of you. You know what? Since it's half time, we may as well bring up the table and the stats for the game and have a look where this current win leaves Liverpool in the table. So, if I just reload the Prem table because that needs reloading. Okay, so as things stand, guys, I'll bring up the table in a minute. So, this is very, very slow. Apologies, people. Very laggish on my end. The halftime stats for the game. I'll just bring them up. So, at the interval, yeah, it's been a relatively close game, to be fair, as you can see there. Goals in the 35th minute from Isak and 40th minute for Robertson. CS 2-0 up. Stats, though, for the game. I mean, look, the win probability there. We got a 91% win probability. But that don't mean nothing. So, ironically, Palace have had 8 shots in the game. We've had 6. They've had 5 on target. We've had 2. But our 2 have been clinical goals. 54% possession to Liverpool. 46% to Palace. So that's relatively close. So we have... Well, this is exactly, again, why you can say stats are misleading. Because they've had more shots on goal and on target. But we're the ones 2-0 up. With the 2 shots on target we had, we were actually clinical. We took their chances with them. Again, on the bench, guys, if I just have a look who we can bring on off the bench. We've got options on the bench if we need it. So, Gomez is on the bench. Kirkes is on the bench. Chiesa is on the bench. Frimpong, Gravenberch, Neonai, Rio. There's options. We've got a lot of pros we can bring on. As for look, Nathaniel Klein, that is a name that takes me back, man. Nathaniel Klein, that is a name that does take me back. I remember when he was a Liverpool player all them years ago. Yeah, no one's really causing issues for us in the Palace team so far. Shaw has been relatively quiet. Johnson, Mateta, they've all been relatively quiet. Yeah, it's been a decent first half. We can make changes in the second half if we need to. Yeah, what's the chat saying? Man? Big up to Gunu SC, man. Big up to Gunu SC. Worst half dead game. I hear it. Nighttime kid, I hear it. Big up Gunu SC. Appreciate you being in. You think Liverpool are the ones in the title race? I wouldn't say that. I'm just happy that we're winning. That's all, innit? I'm just happy that we're winning, brother. But it has been decent. It's been nice seeing some semi-decent football being played again by us. But big up yourself, man. Appreciate you being in the chat. So what does this mean for the table then currently? Okay, so ignore the top 2 because the top 2 are the top 2. So currently, as things stand, we are level on points with Villa and Manchester United in 4th place. So all of a sudden, from it looking like we could not get top 5 a couple of weeks ago, now looks like we could potentially. I'm not saying we could potentially finish 3rd. Now it's nothing to brag about. It is nothing to brag about with the season we've had, the money we spent. We expect a lot better than 3rd place. We should be really, in my opinion, we should be winning this league with the money we spent. But it is what it is, man. Life happens, shit happens. Got to deal with it. But all of a sudden now, Villa have dropped points again. We've caught them, and we could finish 3rd. We got to play United away next week at Old Trafford, which will be a huge game for both of us. We know it's the biggest game in England, and we know form goes out the window when we play each other. So win today and then beat Manchester United next weekend. All of a sudden, it's looking a lot rosier than it was a couple of weeks ago. All of a sudden. So, yeah, there's that. Not looking too bad for us there. Palace, they're 13th. They sat mid-table with that loss. So, okay, interesting. And then all the other games are death. They've been 0-0. The Tottenham Wolves game is 0-0. West Ham against Everton is 0-0 currently as well. But who cares? The important thing is the Reds game is, well, our game is we're winning. So let's have a look at the stats then in this in the other 2 games, seeing as that we have got a Spurs fan nighttime kid in the building. So I'll click onto Wolves Tottenham. Let's have a look. It's been a dead game. Oh my god, look how dead the game's been. 3 shots to their 2, 0 on target. Spurs have dominated the ball, as you can see there, but they've done fuck all with it, obviously. What a dead game that's been. I'm certainly glad I'm not a team of one of those 2 clubs, or a fan of one of those 2 clubs, having to watch that shit. So that's been a dead game, nothing to even speak about there. And what else do we have? West Ham against the Bitter Blues, Everton. Hopefully. Again, this has been pretty shit as well by the looks of it. 5 shots for West Ham, 3 for Everton, 1 on target for Everton. Yeah, these games have been shit, man. Ours has probably been the best one, and even ours hasn't been too great. So we'll take it. We'll take the 2-0 win so far. It's not done. By no means is this over at half time, but it's a good starting point for sure. I told you dead game. Yeah, it looks dead, but it looks really dead. Not gonna lie, it looks like a shit game. Certainly glad I'm not watching it. Obviously, I think Arsenal are playing as well later on. I think Arsenal take on Newcastle. So they play with Geordies. So that'll be an interesting game for sure. That will certainly be an interesting game. That's crazy, man, how a couple of weeks ago we were level on points with Chelsea. And all of a sudden now we've got a gap on them. We're 10 points above them currently. Madness. Absolute madness, people. Absolute craziness. Villa in 5th. Villa might end up just taking their eye off the league completely as well, guys, with Europa League coming up this week. They might end up rotating for their league game next weekend. Who else is in Europe here? Well, Forest as well. Guys, can we just talk about that Forest game last night? I know I didn't talk about it earlier, but 5-0 Nottingham Forest away at Sunderland. A team that don't lose at home. Have only lost 2 home games this season. Forest went there and scored 5 goals and won 5-0 at the stadium. I'm like, that is absolutely fucking crazy, lads. With that win, Forest got up to 39 points. They're pretty much guaranteed Premier League survival now with that win. And it is now out of it's going to be out of West Ham and Tottenham, isn't it? But can we just talk about Forest and what a win that was, man? Like, low key, oh my God. Oh my God. Going to the Stadium of Light and winning 5-0. That is crazy, man. Even City and Arsenal couldn't do that. And they're the top 2, so big up to Nottingham Forest, man. Big win for them. And they go to 16th as well. So, yeah, 39 points. They're pretty much going to be in the Prem next year. Question is, Nighttime Kid, who's he going to be out of you in West Ham? Who's he going to be? Because they're currently 2 points ahead of you as well. With them on 34 and you on 32. You definitely need that win today, man. Definitely need that win. Yeah, that's the Premier League table currently. Burnley and Wolves are down. Title race again. That's interesting, and it with title race. Both tied on 70 points each. And we'll see what happens there. But yeah, that's that, lads. That is that. I'll just take that off the screen for now. Would I make any halftime changes? I'd probably give it 10, maybe 15 minutes of the second half, then make a couple of changes. That's what I would personally do. Glad we got 2 goals in. Woodman is saved. He's made 2 very good saves, Everest. You know, I've got to give Woodman his flowers. He made 2 very good saves. You know, that easily could have been 1-1. He doesn't make that save. That's 1-1. The fact that he makes the save and then we go up the other end a couple minutes later and make it 2-0. Credit to the guy. Credit to the guy, man. Stepped up against Palace. And he's on a decent game. He's on a decent game, man. Big up Joshy J, man. Big up yourself, Joshy J. Appreciate you being in the building. Lads, make sure you do sub to Joshy J, of course. Big up, man. Big up, big up. Robbo getting his send-off goal. Yeah, that's nice, Robbo. Not Robbo. That's nice to see, Everest. Very nice to see Robbo getting himself a goal. And the way he celebrated as well, the passing he shows. Can tell the club means a lot to him. Can tell this club means a lot to him. And hopefully there's another couple of goals for him. And Salah too, to be fair, both of them. Everest. We know both of them are off in the summer. And hopefully they can both get that nice send-off that they deserve. Because they have done a lot. I mean, a lot for our football club down the years. So, yeah, it's been a relatively decent afternoon. I'll say that for sure. But this crazy game that is football, we know how it works, don't we? We know how it works. A 2-0 is a very, very dangerous scoreline. If they get an early goal in the second half, if they come out the blocks firing in the second half, all of a sudden, it can flip like that. Momentum can flip like that. So, ideally, we should be keeping up the tempo in the second half. And hopefully, if we can, maybe get another 2 or 3 goals. But it's not over yet. I'll say that. The game certainly is not over yet. It's good to win this, though, because we know we've got United next weekend. So if we can take some good momentum, we'll go into that United game off the back of a win at 3 points. It'll be a decent way to go into the game, for sure. Yeah, 100%, man. Oh my God. Ideally, though, I think we can all agree everyone wants the season to end as soon as possible. I think after this match week, there's only 4 more match weeks left. Hopefully, they just end as soon as possible because it's been a season to forget for sure. Certainly for us Liverpool supporters, it's been a season to forget. I'm saying as soon as the season ends, boom. Hopefully, we can look forward to the summer and the right decisions get made higher up. And next year we can come back stronger. But remains to be seen, doesn't it? It certainly remains to be seen. Is there any other games going on across the globe, guys? I know there's Prem on, but is there any Bundesliga on? Is there any La Liga on? Is there any French League on? Is there anything on across the globe, scoreline-wise, that I should know about? Obviously, the earlier game with 12:30 kickoff off today was Fulham versus Aston Villa. Fulham did win 1-0, if I'm correct. Let me have a look. Yes, Fulham did win 1-0. Ryan Sessegnon scored the goal, interestingly. It's a name I haven't heard in a while. But yeah, that was the Fulham Aston Villa game. Thanks to Fulham, we're now in a position where we can catch Villa. So yeah, the great Manchester United that are apparently so good under Michael Carrick, apparently playing the best football in the league, and that the so-called poor Liverpool side that everyone's banging on about are level on points with them currently. Funny that, isn't it? It is funny that, isn't it? I think that is half-time over, people, currently. I think the players are going to be coming out now. Anfield's packed out, which is good to see, of course. It's good to see the fans, along with along with having a nice day out weather-wise, are seeing the team do well on the pitch as well. Barcelona are 1-0 up against Getafe. I think did Real Madrid draw yesterday? Was it a draw in the Real Madrid game? I believe it was a draw. So, if I'm correct, will Barcelona be crowned champions if they win today? I'm not sure what that link is, guys. Wahaha setting linking though. I'm not sure what that's all about, Wahaha, bro. I'm on StreamYard, so I can't click onto that. Second half's about to kick off, by the way. Second half. There we go. Apologies, let me just get this underway. That's saved. Leverkusen 2-0 up versus Colon. Okay. Bayern are losing 3-2. Interesting. That's very interesting. Birmingham 2-0 up against Bristol City. Oh, it's the league table since Rossini and Carrick took over. Interesting. Can't imagine that looks too good for Chelsea then, because they've been crap. Palace are making a change here, by the way. Who's coming on and who's going off? I don't know who that is, but Liverpool are going to kick the second half off. We are going to kick this second half off, and Szoboszlai is going to kick it off. Boom! Second half is underway, people. Woodman on the ball. Oxford 2-0 up against Sheffield Wednesday. Okay, Sheffield Wednesday are the ones that are in minus points at the moment. They got a big points deduction, didn't they, or something? Sheffield United 2-0 down. Big up, Night Tom. Appreciate you keeping us up to date with the scores. Woodman goes long. Wirtz now on the ball. Wow, you cannot be complaining about refs, but for years you guys have benefited from ref decisions under Ferguson. Let's be honest. You cannot be complaining about refs, brother. If there's one club in England that can't do that, it's Man United. Konate now on the ball. Jones to Konate. I was just saying that Carrick, who's apparently doing so well. I'm talking about Carrick. To be fair, Waha, refs are shit for everyone, bro. If I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there's an agenda against a certain club or team. I just think someone will get a bad decision one week, and then another week they'll benefit from it. Vice versa, and I think that works with every team, with all teams. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll get a good decision, go against us one week, then we'll get a bad one. So will, I don't know, Chelsea, so will Arsenal, City. It's just the way VAR is. Well, it's very inconsistent. So I don't think there's an agenda against any specific club. I just think that it's shit for everyone. Oh, Mateus Telly's on for okay, Mateus Telly's on for Spurs. Interesting. Do keep us up to date in your game, of course, as well, Night Tom Kid. I haven't really seen what's been going on last 5 games. Well, you're gonna have to get me up to date on that. We haven't got a pen all season, so you're wrong. Yeah, I didn't mention Spurs, but I said City, Arsenal, Chelsea, us. I didn't mention Spurs in that. But yeah, I know Spurs haven't got a penalty all season, which is mad. They haven't been rewarded a single pen. You're gonna have to get me up to speed on this one. I don't think so, Night Time Kid. I wouldn't say no one's got an agenda against anyone. The refs are poor for everyone. They're poor for everyone. You know, just because the team's crap, it's very easy when your team's poor to try and make out like the world's against you and everyone's against you. It's nothing to do with that. It really isn't, man. Okay, the Villa goal against us where there was a handball offside and goalkeeper obstruction, the goal stood. Okay, you still won the game 3-1, didn't you? Oh, you still won 3-1. Right, throw into Crystal Palace here. Throw in Palace. Long one into the box. Headed away by Van Dijk. And the Bournemouth game where they don't. Yeah, the Bournemouth game was probably a bad one. The Bournemouth game was a bad one. Where they don't give Ahmad a pen on the other side. They give a red pen to Maguire for lesser. Yeah, I hear it. Well, I hear it. But, you know, I think all clubs can name incidents that have gone against them this season. And we can name incidents that have gone for us as well. Like Palace at home, wahaha. You had a very soft penalty given to you against when you played Palace at home. So we can all name instances where VAR has worked in our favour, and then we can name instances where it's worked against us. And then next week, just need to remember what it was. You mean last week? You're trying to say headed away by Liverpool, Palace now. Back with Dean Henderson. Again, we're talking about Carrick, okay? Okay. Palace giving it a bit more of a go in the second half, but looks of it, Jones has intercepted that. That doesn't mean nothing, bro. Oh, cleared away by Crystal Palace there. That doesn't mean nothing, bro. Who's actually top of the table? It's City, isn't it? So, yeah, we can pull out all these stats saying, oh, he's top of the league since he joined, win ratio and all that, but who are the team actually sat top of the league currently? It is Manchester City, isn't it? Right, Dean Henderson goes long. Throwing to Crystal Palace. No. I'm not saying people are sitting on Slot has rightfully deserved criticism this season. He has, but I was saying we're level on points with you. Wahaha is what I'm saying. And you've apparently been so great since you came in. And we, who have been really bad, which I will admit, are level on points with you guys currently. So that's what I was trying to say. Everyone wants to say United are doing so well in the Carrick while we're level on points currently. Just look at the okay. So also now GA matter. Okay, so stats matter now. Okay, wow. So now we're bringing stats out. All right, but then for Salah and Van Dijk, stats they don't mean nothing. All right. Okay, wow, brother. Okay. All right, I see your game. Shot but wide from Crystal Palace. Same thing. Wahaha, bro. Fact stats. That stat of Carrick being top of the league, it's still a stat at the end of the day, isn't it? It's still a stat at the end of the day. Yeah, and Carrick's got 3 more points than Liverpool since he got there. That doesn't mean nothing either, to be fair, Wahaha. That's another one that doesn't really mean nothing. He's got a game in hand, fair enough. Fair enough. Also, remember, 1 game a week, bro. It's very easy to do this when you're playing 1 game a week. It's very easy to do this when you're playing 1 game a week. I'm not sitting on United, by the way. I'm not trying to sit on United. But I'm just giving my thoughts on it. Words now. Oh, yeah. You can say that, Wahaha. You can, if you want. I'll, what, Shabazlai? McAllister. Of course, he'll get more praise than you. So would you give Carrick the full-time job, Waha? Let me ask you. Would you give him the full-time job? Salah? Unlucky. Missed it. Goes long. 1 game a month, not 1 game a week. No, 1 game. They're not playing in Europe, remember? Night Tom Kid. They don't have Europe. They finished 15th last season, so they didn't get Europe this year. So they don't have a Champions League match week. They don't have Europa League, Conference League. So all they've been playing in this year is the league and the cup competitions. Yes, 1 game, 1 level on points. Isn't that another relevant stat you picked up? All right, well, I see what we're doing here. You would give him the job. Okay, fair enough. For a year, okay. West Ham 1-0. Is it really 1-0 West Ham, Green Messi? No way. West Ham are beating the Bitter Blues, are they? Night Time Kid, where you at, man? Give us your thoughts on that if that's true. West Ham are currently winning 1-0. Shabazlai. Shabazlai now. Across to McAllister. Back to Kanate. Kanate back to Woodman. Everton are so bad. Nah, look, Everton just don't care in it, but Everton only play well twice a season. That's when they come at Anfield and they play us at home. Otherwise, Everton, they really couldn't care less. Liverpool's a cup final. Everyone else doesn't matter. That's how the way the bit of blues work. Szoboszlai, unlucky. Palace win it back. Palace now coming forward with it. They've gone long. That's a ball out to Shaw, but he's taken a sick touch and that's gone wide. Kanate should be able to deal with him. Jones is there as well. Shit touch from that player. Jones was intercepted it. Salah, Szoboszlai. Gakpo come on with that. Go on, Cody. Plays it into Isak. Go on, Alec. Isak. Unlucky, man. Palace player got a touch in there. If not, Isak could have been clean through and it could have been 3-0. Okay. Third game was Leeds with Dominic Calvert-Lewin elbowing our players. Red for Martinez. We were still absolutely rubbish that game, but we weren't given a level playing field. Okay, well, I hear that, bro. To be fair, that was a weird red card to give, man, just for pulling a man's hair. You're going to send someone off. I will admit that. LP is saying weird how Liverpool and United and level awards and we only get praise. You know why that is? Exception at the start of the season weren't the same for us. Yeah, that is true. Your expectations were definitely different to ours. Corner now for Salah. Salah's going to take the corner. Now send him off. He's an idiot. It's a dumb thing to do, to be fair. Why are you pulling another man's hair? Ball in. It's going to cross all the way across to Mo. Mo now to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai to McAllister. Salah now on the ball. He couldn't get the crossing. Cleared away. McAllister now again. But first goal should never have stood because Dominic Calvert-Lewin elbowed Yao in the head. Saying Nighttime Kid just always rage baits, doesn't he, man? He just knows when to get under someone's skin and rage bait them and rattle them, doesn't he? Oh, Salah, he slipped over himself, fuck's sake. Was clean through there, could have been 3-0, but he slipped. Here come Palace again, though. Kanate, he's gotten away from Ibu. He's put it across goal, but there's no one there. And Liverpool mop it up with Robertson. Kanate should have been stronger there. Can't just let the man run past you like that. Robertson on the ball now. He goes long. Wirtz, Gakpo, Isak, Szoboszlai. Right, come on, boys. We can go forward with it now. He can't get under my... Yeah, true. Wow, true. Salah now. Mo. Palace win it back, though. It's been a bit end-to-end so far. Can't lie. We've had chances. They're giving it a go now. This should make for an entertaining second half. Now, that is a free kick. But is it a free kick to Liverpool or Palace? Looks like it's a free kick here to Liverpool. We'll take that. We'll take it. Yeah. Jones and Wharton. So that's going to be a free out to Crystal Palace. Now would be a decent... Oh, Salah's gone down here. Salah's gone down with a cramp, by the looks of it. I'm not sure. He's just sat on the ground for whatever reason. And now he's gotten up. Nah, Salah, you are a cheeky guy at times, man, I swear. You are a cheeky guy at times. Looks like he's got a cramp or something. Time wasting. Okay. Big it up, man. Big it up. Sure. Bruno is so overrated. Oh, here we go. This is going to cause a bit of war in the chat now. Here we go. Well, Frimpong is stripped on, ready to come on. I think that means Jones is probably going to go off then. Jones or maybe even Mo goes off here. I'm not sure. Someone's going to go off though, I think. Out of those two. Yeah, Mo's going off. Well in, Mo, man. Well in, man. Decent game today. Well in. So Mo goes off. And that is now only 4 more games left of the Salah Liverpool love story. You know what I'm saying? So, let's hope these last 4 games can be a nice send off as well. So Mo off, Frimpong on. Who else is coming on? I believe someone else was stripped up, ready to come on. Yeah. So Frimpong on, Salah off. He's gone straight down the tunnel. I'm hoping that everything's all right with him and he hasn't got a knock or nothing. But yeah, that's the first change made for us. From the guy who said Kane is better than on me, think anything he says as wait. Bro, your team sucks. From a guy whose team is in relegation. Here we go, man. Palace on the ball here now. Nighttime Kid, is he still goalless in the Tottenham Wolves game? Yeah. Is he still goalless over there? Here we go. Liverpool have got most of our team behind the ball here. So Palace go out right, but Jones gets ahead on it. Frimpong's brought down. That's a free kick to Liverpool. Same team that popped you in the final. You can't argue with that one, to be fair. Wow. Nighttime Kid, man said you are little pups, you know. You are little pups. Dead game 0-0 still. Oh, well, look, there's still time, isn't there? You got 30 minutes to score a goal. Because West Ham are winning, bro. So I can't lie. If you don't win today, that's you guys cooked, isn't it? Jones. Wirtz. Oh, Flurry. Throwing to Liverpool. Brennan Johnson has also gone off for Crystal Palace, by the way. So he's also gone. Curtis Jones going to take the throw in. Yeah, you beat a team with Will and Lamb. Fair enough. We speak about relegation when we smash you every time we face you last season and even before. Gakpo here. Gakpo. Wirtz. Palace clear that away. Woodman. Right, from 2022, last time you beat us, apart from this season. That's a good point you make, Nighttime Kid, bro. United's record against Spurs is very poor. Flash across goal, no one's there. So Palace are giving it a bit more of a go in the second half, and they have gotten into some decent positions, but there's no one there to really put it in the back of the net for them, is there? Is it me who picked your team, bro? I'm not the one who let you get Amram. Wow, you can't really say that no more, bro, to be fair. Lads, it's only it doesn't work for United no more. You gave them a trophy, bro. You gave them a European trophy, so that gimmick doesn't work for United no more. You can't really be saying that. They beat you in a final when it mattered. So we can't. This is Tottenham thing doesn't work for United no more. 6-1, yeah, you did beat them 6-1 as well. Not to play that Old Trafford. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. You beat them 6-1 at Old Trafford. Mourinho was the manager, I think, back then. So Boslow's going to take a Liverpool corner here. Lads, it's United bunch of scrubs. Listen, bro, if we beat them next week, I'll be giving it large for sure. Until then, I'm going to remain neutral and humble in the lead up to the game. But if we win, if you can be sure they're gonna get it from me. Jones, Robertson, Szoboszlai. Oh, crossed. Henderson flapped at it, but Palace had cleared it away. Right, Palace now on the break. Oh, if they work this well, they could. Frimpong here. Oh, well done, Woodman. Straight into Woodman's arms. Well done. Yeah, to be fair, Wahaha, you're very level-headed and neutral. So, always big up to you for that. What? I really thought Sarr could have made more of that, to be fair. But Wellington verged some decent defending there, putting him off. Oh, man. Night time kid, you're a legend, bro. You are a legend. Woodman out to Robertson. Robertson goes long. Looking for Wirtz. Is Wirtz offside, though? Whatever, no. Henderson has the ball again. Nighttime kid, you make a good point. It's only Tottenham, but they lost in the final when it mattered against Tottenham. So like, I'm personally glad that Tottenham won that final against United. The fuck do I ever want Manchester United to win a trophy? Because you know damn well they started saying, "Oh, we've had a better season than Liverpool because we have the European trophy," and that. I'm fucking glad they didn't win the Europa League last year. Canate now on the wall. Jones now. Jones to Wirtz. Jones wins it back though. Here comes Jones again. Oh, Gakpo tried to play one into Frimpong, but Palace players blocked it. Nighttime kid, they'll always be known as the team that gave Spurs a trophy, aren't they? Top tier age better, bro. Top tier age better. I'll say that. Van Dijk, McAllister. To be fair, Wahaha, the Spurs game is dead, isn't it? He did say it was 0-0, so there's not much action going on there. Jones. Frimpong still has it though. Well done, Frimpong. What can you do with it? You're going to take a shot. Blocked. And Gakpo keeps that in. Robertson. Back to Gakpo. Gakpo doing his usual cutting inside stuff that he does. Robertson, sorry. Gakpo just walked into a player there and that's cleared away. Now the Palace are bringing it forward again. Here they come. Is that Shaw again on the ball, I believe? Yeah, Shaw. They go back, playing it around in midfield now, Crystal Palace up. You let Liverpool, who people talk trash about you, be on level with points. Nighttime kid. I did mention that earlier. I did. Jones, Wirtz, Szoboszlai. Come on, Szoboszlai. Playing Gakpo. If you're smart, you could have played Gakpo in there, man. Isak, McAllister. No, Robertson, sorry. Back to Robbo. Cleared away by Palace. Let's get this third goal, man. I think this third goal is there for us if we want it. Van Dijk. I think you're going to get under my skin still. Ignoring me and repeating yourself, like, and you've got a surprise waiting for you. First season in the Ange, we did the same as United to pipe down. Yeah. Frimpong. Frimpong did well, man, to keep the ball there. Considering he ain't the biggest player, he does do well to hold up the ball at times. Free kick to Liverpool here. So a chance to put the ball into the box. Szoboszlai. If the delivery is on point and it hits and it manages to make its way over to Virgil van Dijk, we know Virg can header it in if the decision is on point. And the delivery, not the greatest delivery though. Palace come away with it. Oh, they're on the break here. But Szoboszlai's in there. Well done, Szoboszlai, man, winning it back. Well done. Wirtz. Corner Liverpool. Palace get a block in. You two, big up both of you. Big up Waha and Nighttime Kid, man. Big up to you both. You provided some good entertainment today throughout the stream. Palace are making a change here. Mateta is coming off and Strand Larsen is coming on. Oliver Glasner is giving some instructions out. I'd like to see us make a bit more subs now. We've only made one so far, and that was Salah going off for Frimpong. I'd like to see us make one or two more. Can I say one thing, guys? Slot was asked about his future in the press conference earlier on today, and he didn't flat out just say that he's going to be here next year. It's like, if you know you're going to be here, if you think you're going to be here, why not just say? Because they did say they're backing him apparently. So why not just say that you're going to be here next year? Why are you talking in riddles? Which still makes me believe there is a chance he goes in the summer. Palace now in midfield. My prediction was 2-1 for this game, guys, by the way. So it is still on currently as things stand. But a 2-0 and a clean sheet would be even better. If we can hold on. Ball in from Palace. Headed away by Robertson. Gakpo coming away with it. Wirtz, go on. Henderson's going to get there before him. Henderson clears it long. Palace now again in the midfield. Simons is coming on for Spurs. Bissouma off, Solanke off, okay. Palace, and it's, what a save by Woodman again. Who's down injured. He's hurt himself. Palace have put the ball in the net though, and it is 2-1. So it's 2-1, guys, but Woodman's down injured and he's hurt himself. So is that going to get disallowed? But they did put the ball in the net. Is that going to stand? Woodman was down injured, guys. That shouldn't stand, I can't lie. That shouldn't stand. Man. He was down injured. The guy got hurt. What type of BS is that, man? Let's have a look. What are they going to do here? Sorry, guys. Oh, it's 2-1. Shit. They've given it. They've given the goal. Bro, we're going to go down. Nighttime Kid's accepting it. That should be disallowed, man. What the fuck? The goalkeeper was down injured, refs. The man was down injured. Even, bro, a slot is spot on. Why wasn't that brought back? A slot is spot on there. Why was that not brought back? But it's fucking given the goal. It's 2-1. That's rubbish, man. That should have been brought back. Now they're treating him. The goal shouldn't stand. The goal should not stand. Slot's going mad on the touchdown. I don't blame him. I don't even blame him for that. Deserby, fuck this, man. I'll go back and watch the highlights of that game. Look, there's still time in that game, but yeah, Spurs are. Look, I'm not Nighttime Kid. You guys are pathetic, man. I'm gonna be honest. There's zero fight in that team. There's zero will. All a bunch of weak men playing for you, bro. You got a bunch of weak men playing for you. And when you got weak men in a relegation battle, it's never gonna end well. I don't understand, man, what the refs were doing there. That's dickhead behaviour from Palace then, isn't it? That is dickhead behaviour from Crystal Palace. Why are you subbing off Siemens? No one will do nothing if you hit on the pitch. I hear it, Night Time Kid. Right, so this could make the game a bit harder than it needs to be now for the last 17 minutes. Hopefully we can hang on, though. Hopefully we can hang on. Remind us now not to show Palace good, bro, when they've got someone down hurting. If that's how they want to play it. Dickheads. Oh my god, now Woodman's going off injured. Is this seriously happening? Is Woodman going off injured now? No, it looks like he's okay to continue. Looks like he's alright. I was scared for a minute. It looked like we were going to have to bring our fourth choice keeper on. Oh, he learned. He subs off Simmons. Oh, I've done that. Yeah, well, good point. Man saying Shaq De Zerbi, you know. Man saying Shaq Roberto De Zerbi. That is crazy. That is mad, bro. So kicking off, it's 2-1, guys, currently. So currently, my score prediction is on. It's correct. I predicted 2-1. Yeah, if he's injured now, he's playing on. Yeah, well, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Right, kick off again. Let's not let this slip now, please. Let's not let this slip. Hopefully we don't fuck this up. If we can get the third goal, make it 3-1, happy days as well. Munoz is getting a bit of it from the Liverpool fans there. Not sure why, but he was getting a bit. Oh, that's wrong. They've just thrown a ball at him. That's wrong, man. That's wrong, lads. One of the fans in the crowd's just throwing a ball at him. That's not on, lads. Come on. That's poor behaviour from the fans there. Don't be throwing the ball at him, man. What are you doing? But an isolated occurrence. It's not in the spirit of fair play. Okay. But then if he doesn't score and your goalie gets up and continues playing, what then? Yeah. It is what it is, wow, man. It is what it is. It is 2-1, and let's see if we can hold on to this now. Because this has been a bit end-to-end in the second half, and if it continues to be end-to-end, there's every possibility they can get an equaliser. Now they're going to have their tails up, Palace shoot, and it's wide. Last 15 minutes now could be a bit of a mission, seeing this out. That was well wide from the Palace player. Come on, lads. Hold on, please. Let's please hold on here. Get him out. Nighttime Kid is not happy with his manager. He's not happy with De Zerbi. Here we go. Come on, lads. Press there. Right. We've got 13 minutes to go here, people. 13 minutes to go in this game. Get these little kids out of my team. Fuck off, De Zerbi. I hear it, Nighttime Kid, man. Your anger is justified, brother. It is justified for sure. Is it still 1-0 in the West Ham game, guys? Yeah. Is it still 1-0 in that game? That's been given as a free kick to Crystal Palace again. Free out to Palace, yeah. Sorry, guys. Isak is now coming off, people. Now, decent game from Isak. Got himself a goal today. Can't really ask for more from the striker. Took his goal well as well. It was a good first touch, man. Took it onto his other foot and banged it in. Just looking at the replay now. Big up Isak, man. With Hugo out, we do need you to step up, man. We do need you to step up. Good goal today, man. And all around decent performance. Gravenberch is on, so Isak off and Gravenberch on is the substitution that the manager's made. Press comes on from McAllister. Palace go back to Dean Henderson in goal. McAllister slips over himself somehow. Van Dijk gets a foot in. Gakpo was in an offside position there, so he decided to let it go. Wolves keeper catching the ball and falling over. To be fair, not kid, they're gone, aren't they, Wolves? They've got nothing to play for, really. So really, they may as well just give you the win. They may as well just give you the win. Don't fucking show the shit fucking owners. Oh, the owners at the game, are they? Crazy. Spurs owners at the game. Right, Palace now. They've got some momentum here now after that goal. Got a bad feeling about the end of this game. I can't lie. We've got 10 minutes to go currently. Szoboszlai. Dredge one through to Wirtz, or tries to, but Henderson mops that up. Lang, Enoch, and Lewis family, honestly, fuck off. I hear it, Night Town Kid, bro. I hear it, bro. I hear the anger. Palace have it at the back, playing it around in their own half. That should be a free out to Liverpool. It is a free out to Liverpool, yeah. Free kick to the edge. I'm gonna miss that goal patch, man, that we have on our shirt. That Champions goal patch. It ain't gonna be there next year. I'm gonna miss seeing that on the shirt. From the bottom of my heart, I hate we owners, the bum players, and this fucking manager. Night time, kid. I've spoken to a couple of Spurs mates that I know in real life. They all feel the same way, bro. They don't like the players. They don't like the team. Look, being crap is one thing, but not having any sort of, and not having no bollocks about you, not having no fight. What did I say there? Not having no fight, desire, anything like that. That's the bad thing. That is the bad thing. You gotta have some sort of fight. You gotta have some sort of determination, something about you, something. And West Ham have got that. Forest have got. Look what Forest did last night, man. They showed something. Spurs aren't showing nothing, man, at the moment to suggest that they even want to survive. Real talk. So Waha saying he wanted them to stay up. He wanted them to stay up, did he? Waha, I thought you didn't like Spurs and wanted them to go down. After seeing De Zerbi's dip, it's gonna happen. Oh man. So can I ask, what happens if Spurs win and West Ham win? What happens in that case if both teams win? Can I ask what happens then there? Offside against Crystal Palace here, by the way. Do West Ham still stay above them? Or do Tottenham then leapfrog them? I don't mind Spurs, to be fair. Well, I've got nothing against the club. I know a couple of Spurs fans in real life. I've got nothing against them. But then again, even if they do go down, it won't do nothing for me. Whether they go or stay up, it won't make a difference in my life. Woodman on the ball here. 8 minutes to go here, guys, plus stoppage time. It is currently Liverpool 2, Liverpool 2, Crystal Palace 1. OMG. Oh, have Wolves scored or something? Have Wolves bagged? That would be so fucking mad, wouldn't it, if Wolves had just bagged the goal? Tao got the ball and put it out for a goal kick. Crazy night time, kid. Crazy, man. If we both win, we go above. Okay, night time, kid. You go above them by a point then, I believe. Something like that. Interesting. Oh, shit. Oh, no. 1-0 Spurs. Night time, kid says they've scored. 1-1. 1-1. 1-0. So Tottenham have scored. Interesting. Paulinho steps up for Tottenham. Paulinho. Night time kids happy in the chat. Big up, bro. Can you hold on though? That's the thing. Because you couldn't hold on last week. Can you hold on this time? Ooh, that could have been 2-2. That hit the post. It hit the post. And it could have gone over the line, but it didn't. That's just fate there, helping us out. Ball in. Palace corner. Nothing comes from that. Giving the captain's armband. My TV channels aren't showing the Tottenham game. Yeah, it's hard to find 3 o'clock games, isn't it? Coutinho and late goals versus Wolves. I'll have to watch the highlights of that, to be fair. Wow, man. I'd have to watch the highlights of it. Don't bottle it. Don't let it slip, Tottenham. Don't let it slip. Don't let it slip now. Glasner acting like a play acting on the sideline here for whatever reason. Why does he just kneel down like that? I don't know. Whatever. Is what it is, man. 6 minutes to go here, guys. Can we hold on? Please, can we hold on? All of us are here. You see how the narrative just changes all of a sudden. So Brovis, man, I love him. He scored first time versus them, so we don't lose. He scored it. Yeah, he did score against them in the reverse fixture, didn't he, bro? Yeah. He did, didn't he? Yeah. To be honest, I think everyone saw Tottenham getting a result against Wolves, man. I mean, fucking, we couldn't get a result against them. We went there and lost in the league. It's TV station. They have 6 channels, but they cover all the big leagues and all kinds of sports. Okay, well, I see. Gravenberch. Free kick to Szoboszlai. Also, Dewsbury Hall scored for Everton. Also, is it 1-1 in the West Ham game? No way. 1-1 in the West Ham game, guys. Yo, all of a sudden, everything's gone from being against Spurs to being for them. Everton have equalised. That's crazy. That is crazy. I hear it, Nighttime Kid. Wahaha just said it's 1-1 in the West Ham Everton game. Nighttime Kid, how you feeling, bro? Fuck me, rubbish game. How you feeling? If that's true, what Wahaha said, Szoboszlai's going to take the free kick here. Dead game before the goal, I hear it. Second half in this game's not been too great either, but all I care about is the scoreline, and we're winning so far. Szoboszlai's going to put this in. Ball in. Oh. Goal kick, Crystal Palace. Unlucky Maka. I swear McAllister thinks he's Gerrard, man, with this skinhead thing that he's... I remember when Gerrard went skinhead back in the day. It feels like McAllister's taking some inspiration off that. So substitutions here. Jones is coming off and Joe Gomez is coming on. And who else? So Gomez on, Jones off, and Robertson off, Kirkes on. Big up Robbo. Big up Robbo, man. Absolute legend. Good performance today. Got himself a goal as well. Big up. Yes, Everton. On an assist. Told you who's keeping. Look, Richarlison is going to keep... He's good enough to keep them in the league, innit? I don't particularly rate him as a striker. I think he's a bit of a dickhead personally, but it does look like he's going to keep them up. Happy for Robbo, man. Got himself a goal today. Still calling Richarlison R9 is fucking crazy, man, to even compare those two, but it is what it is. 3 minutes to go here, guys. Guess what? No technical issues again. We'll take that as well. Kirkes on the ball. Gakpo. Looks like my score prediction is going to be spot on. All we need to do now is keep the ball and control this game. And we're good. Wind down the clock. He plays very different. Woodman goes long. You just know they're going to add extra time on in both of those games. Because they're going to want to plot to R9. Here we go again with this R9 stuff. Gravenberch. 2 minutes to go here. Kirkes is going to take the throw in though. think we've got enough to see this one out. Would have liked a clean sheet, but it is what it is, man. We can't always have what we want. Wirtz, Kirkes. Oh, Kirkes, he didn't need to do that, man. Could have just gone back to Kanate. Anyway, we have it back to Kanate to Woodman. Woodman to Gomez. Gomez out of play. Try to play it into Frimpong. So Palace start by take it quick. I'm not sure. I'm not watching it. Nighttime Kid will know. He's watching the game. Here we go. You won't see me arguing with that Nighttime Kid, unfortunately. I can't rewrite history, bro. Yeah, I know it's a song, bro. I know. Chelsea, the bastard, started that shit. It's another reason why I don't particularly like Chelsea. They started that whole Gerrard song. Gravenberch. Free kick Liverpool, Crystal Palace. Yellow card for Gravenberch as well. Pause, it's a song. 2-1 West Ham. Oh, shit. 2-1 West Ham. Oh, Nighttime Kid, what you saying, bro? You're still above them, though, aren't you? Even with that, even if they win, you are still above them, I believe. You said you're still above them. So even if West Ham win, you said you're still above them. No, let me look at the Premier League. This is fucking interesting me now. This is intriguing me, man. I can't even lie. Let's have a look. Ball out by Van Dijk. That'll be a corner, Crystal Palace. Yeah, Spurs are above them currently. Spurs are currently above them. Whatever. I'm not sure how it works. 7 minutes of added time here, guys. 7 minutes added on in our game. 7 minutes added on. Comments, let's look. We're still above. Okay. Callum Wilson of all people. 1 minute added on. That's it. They're only adding 1 minute on in that Spurs game. That is mad. You'd think they'd add more than that on. Callum Wilson of all people. Wow. Wirtz. Frimpong. Tried to cross it in, but goes over everyone, and that's a goal kick to Crystal Palace. That hit the steward as well at them. Hit the steward hard as well in the face. Did Woodman clear that? Yeah, he's cleared it away. 7 minutes added on here, yeah, man. Jeez. McAllister. Fred wants to Gakpo. Gakpo, it's been brought back for a free kick. And that, I think he's going to be a yellow card for McAllister, I can't lie. 7 minutes. Yeah, yellow card. Yellow card for our player or their player? Looks like it might be one for theirs. Right, Palace have the ball at the back. Come on, boys. Hold on here. Hold on. A bit too much space there. Okay, what are you doing, man? Clear it away. Throw in. Okay, man. Why didn't you clear that first time? Throw in for Crystal Palace. They're going to take one long. Try and throw a long one into the box. Be on point, boys. Be on point, please. Shit throwing, to be fair. Kirkes headed it away. Kanate headed that away. Come on, boys. Press, man. Actually, don't press because you don't want them to get space in behind. Palace are giving it a go. They are looking for this equaliser, in fairness to them. They are looking. Can we see this out, man? Can we see this out? 4 minutes to go here. 4 minutes to go. Joe Gomez clears that away. Up top. Gomez gets that away again. Here we go now. Szoboszlai. Floach wants to do up top, looking for Wirtz. That's a throw into Liverpool. Throw into the edge. Come on, lads, take the throw in. So Wirtz is leaving that now. Gomez is going to take the throw in. Gomez is taking it. In. McAllister. Wirtz. What a goal. 3-1. What a goal, man. Florian Wirtz hits it first time. Makes it 3-1. Get in there. Get in there, Flo. That's another goal for Wirtz. It's another goal for Wirtz, man. Wirtz doesn't have no GA. Merchants can hold that one. What a goal, man. He hit it first time and it just went straight in. That is the game set and match. Consolation goal needed and we got it. Florian Wirtz gets the third and rounds off a pretty good afternoon for the Reds in a 3-1 win by the looks of it. Gomez throws it in. McAllister hold-up play was good. Wirtz just hits it first time and it just goes into the net. Dean Henderson's angry about something, whatever. Cool. Get in there. Florian Wirtz, man. Happy for Flo. Isak and Flo. Happy that they got themselves on the score sheets today, man. There we go. What a hit, man. Just went into the corner of the net. Galazzo. There we go, man. 3-1. Game, set, and match. That's the goal we needed, man. That's the goal we needed, the cushion, and we got it. Wirtz is celebrating. He's happy. We love it. We love it. 2 minutes left in my game. Only 1 minute to go here now. Only 1 minute to go. Oh. Palace still have playing it around at the back. Uh-oh. Nighttime Kid, what's happened? Man said, no. We stay below West Ham. Oh, shit. Still in the relegation zone then. That is just such a... I don't even want to say it, man. That's just a Tottenham thing, isn't it? You win the game and you still stay in the relegation zone. That's the most Tottenham thing ever, man. I swear. Real talk. Because they are winning, yeah. That's just such a Spurs thing. Full-time West Ham. That's full-time in our game as well, guys. It is full-time in our game. That is game over. We have beaten Crystal Palace at Anfield by 3-1. Goals from Alexander Isak. Goals from Andrew Robertson and Florian Wirtz. Round off a pretty comfortable afternoon at Anfield. Win 3-1. Go level on points with Villa and Manchester United into 4th place. We'll take it. Was the performance the best? No. But the result was there and we're happy with the result. Yeah. That's happy days, man. So it's full-time in the West Ham game. I think the Spurs game is still playing on, if I'm correct. Let me just clear my notifications, people. Apologies. We have a game before. Have you got a game in hand or something, Nighttime Kid? You got a game in hand on West Ham? Have you? Have you? So Villa next. Okay. All right. But guys, 3-1 win. Happy days, man. Got ourselves another 3 points. I will take that. We will take that going into that game next weekend, the big one. I will see where it goes. So yeah, big up, guys. I'm gonna go record my match reaction. Then I'm gonna go and watch this Arsenal game. See what happens in this Arsenal game. So yeah, Spurs. I've just got a notification. It's now they have some games. Brentford versus West Ham. Okay, all right, no, good. I'll see. But yeah, big up to everyone who locked in, man. Appreciate you all in the building. I'm gonna go record my match reaction and I'm gonna check out the Arsenal game later. See what happens there. Full-time Spurs win. There you go. Gotta go. You were a little better this game, to be fair. Take care. Yeah, big up Waha, man. Appreciate you stopping by as always. All games full time. Big up Nighttime Kid, man. Big up Nighttime Kid as always. Big up to Wahaha. Quick world call before I do head off. Who else was in here earlier? Couple of people in, man. So let's make sure everyone gets their flowers. Big up to Mr. Joshy J. Big up to Everest. Who else was in? Big up to Guna SE, who was also in. Big up yourself, man. Who else? Let's have a look. Who else? Big up to AJ. Big up to Koi. Nice to see someone new in, of course. Glad your 2-1 prediction didn't come through, AJ. I'm glad we won the game. And big up to my brother Vidge. Make sure you do sub to my brother Vidge, guys, on both of his channels. But yeah, that's everyone, man. That is everyone in the building. Big up. Yeah, in a bit, guys, I'm off to record the match reaction. And yeah, profit out in a bit. Peace.